girlfriend thinks I slept with our underaged housekeeper. Due to personal and travel reasons, me 26 meters and my GF24F live in a military hotel. We've stayed in many hotels over the span of 5 years but lived at this one for almost a full year now. A housekeeper knocks on our door. They knock on every door to ask if we need service. I don't feel hassled or bothered by them, so I always let them inside unless it's the weekend and I'm sleeping in. My girlfriend usually declines if she answers the door, which again I don't mind, but just ask next time for towels, trash removal, etc. Now recently, this past 3 months we have had a new housekeeper. She's a high school female around 17 and is very kind and funny. I am in no way interested in her. She is a child. She is the same age as my sister. I only speak to her about the room, linen change, cleaning times, whatever. Over the last few weeks I've been chatting with the girl about games, TV shows, small talk while she's cleaning so it's not awkward. I started to look forward to it since we were both keeping up on Euphoria, a TV series, and since my girlfriend doesn't watch it, it was nice to get all hyped up about it with someone. I ran into our housekeeper coming out of the elevator into the lobby on Saturday and she asked how excited I was for the new episode. I lost my entire train of action and just talked to her for like 5 minutes about what I think is going to happen and how I was so ready for the EP. I left after that and she wished me a good day and my girlfriend was standing by the main doors looking pissed. I thought she was mad I made her wait so long, but she ended up saying things like replacing me already and why don't you hold the door open for me? You probably do for your new GF. I laughed and dismissed it because the girl is a child. She is 17. I have no sexual or romantic interest in her. Even if she wasn't a minor, I'm only interested in my GF that way. This girl is just someone who has a common interest as me that I see occasionally. The next day I wash up around 2 for a date with my GF. She's out getting her nails done and I'm doing my thing. I'm fresh out the shower. I didn't hear any knocks since I was showering at that moment and our housekeeper must have come in as I turned the shower off. She's holding a bunch of linen, probably to change the sheets since she thinks the room is empty. I walk out of the bathroom, she walks into the main room and we both stop. She immediately apologizes and leaves, but my girlfriend is coming into the room and sees me with a towel around my waist. I know the whole thing is a terrible series of events to see and my girlfriend is convinced something happened between us. I'm not mad about her lack of trust when it seems she has this clear evidence and is assuming I cheated based off of what she saw. I'm just upset that she thinks I would touch a kid. This girl is 17. I am not into that. We argued for hours and I kept repeating this point as my main argument. I would never cheat, you know that, but babe, this girl is 17. She's a kid, do you hear yourself? But she kept repeating that the girl is practically an adult. I felt so sick. She's the same age as my younger sister and I hope no one says that about her when she's still in high school. I asked my GF for space, but she thinks this further proves her theory of cheating. She contacted the girl's superior and the girl shared the same story as me. I'm not sure what happened in that case, but I'm not sure how to proceed from here. I know how this seems to my GF and I can understand why she took it that way, but I don't want him to be with someone who can view me as a pedophile. I don't care if the girl is 17 freshly or 17 and 11 months. I hate that my GF thinks I can and would do that. Update. A lot of you guys are disgusting and saying I'm grooming the kid cause we talked about Euphoria when I had it paused on the TV and she brought it up. Please don't talk to a minor, it's creepy. You're acting like I befriended her or sought her out. She works where I live and is in my room for 15 minutes a day. Yeah, I'll chat. Me and my GF talked things out and brought it to an end. Housekeeper was present with a supervisor 3 hours ago where we addressed the whole situation. In the end it was nothing more than my GF projection because she herself slept with the hotel groundsman and thought she was seeing sign of unfaithfulness with me when it was nothing of the sort. She apologized to the girl, the supervisor, and is staying with her sister, I believe. I'm moving hotels in around 2 weeks once I sort out the paperwork with my chief, and I know the situation is itty, but thank you to everyone who gave good advice. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, people on Reddit are deluded if they think adults and teenagers don't interact and talk. It's not grooming. Get a grip. Redditor follow-up, wait until they find out about teachers. Literally their job to interact with minors. Professionally paid groomers. Redditor 2. So she cheated on you and then tried to blame you for cheating. Was she thinking if you was cheating it would be payback? You need to get rid of her. She cheated on you behind your back, who knows how many times, and then gets angry at you for talking to a kid, and holding the door for her. You know she will probably cheat again, and blame it on being lonely due to you being gone. Redditor follow-up. Before I even got halfway through the post I thought she's cheating on him. Every single time I've ever seen someone randomly start accusing their partner of cheating out of nowhere, it's because of their own cheating, guilty conscience. Redditor 3. She is going to keep blaming you for this girl or the next. You can tell her if she keeps this up and you break you will be single and still not touch that 17-year-old. Redditor 4. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. Redditor 5. I just read the update and I wanted to see if this was right. She ended up admitting to cheating on you with the hotel groundsman. Or did she have time with him before you guys started dating? Either way, I'm so sorry about this. Op answer. I have no clue when exactly she slept with him, but it was definitely during our relationship since we have only been here for a bit under a year and have dated for 5. Redditor 6. Don't be with someone who can't trust you. She'll just be a helicopter on everything you do. Redditor follow up. Yeah, and that can be thrown into the thought that she thought her partner would cheat. Having a helicopter partner is never fun. Redditor 7. Sounds like your GF is projecting. My guess is she's cheating on you. Op answer. Yeah, I posted an update a little while ago. She slept W the groundsman and thought I slept W this kid because I talked to her occasionally, and that's how her accident happened. We broke up and she's staying with her family. Redditor 8. I'm sorry but dump her. She's full of toxicity. Redditor follow up. I wouldn't straight up dump someone after a 5-year relationship unless it was a really huge duck up. This just sounds like a misunderstanding. Redditor 9. I think it's gross that your girlfriend refers to a 17-year-old girl as practically an adult. Redditor follow-up. I'm confused by the whole age thing. First of all, a 17-year-old is not a child unless you think the brain of a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old is the exact same. Unless I'm mistaken, in the eyes of the law, a 17-year is only a few months away from becoming a fully fledged adult. I think I'm just confused because this subreddit treats anyone under 18 as a child if they're a victim, but as soon as they become the perpetrator, they become an adult who's fully capable of their actions. Redditor 10. I don't think you're weird or that you groomed her just because you talked to her about small stuff for a show. People that are commenting that are disgusting. I would make small talk with the housekeeper that's in my room too because it would be awkward sitting in silence. These events are just unfortunate and it sucks your girlfriend would think that of you. Redditor follow-up. I clean houses, not hotels, but really pretty much the same job. My clients like to make small talk with me, and I like to make small talk back. There's literally nothing weird about it, no matter how old she is. Am I, a 21-year-old, a creep because I make small talk with the teenaged cashier at the grocery store? Anyone who thinks it's weird that Op is making small talk with the person cleaning his room clearly has their own issues they're protecting onto Op. It would be honestly dehumanizing to pretend she doesn't exist just to avoid being a creep. It's really not a fine line between healthy, normal interactions with minors that are unavoidable, and grooming someone and being a predator. Redditor 11. Yikes, I'm sorry that happened, dude. I'm a guy with tons of paranoia due to past acid in relationships, but never have I ever thought some acid like that. It's a different story for if your GF thought you cheated. That's a common thing obviously. But thinking you slept with a underage girl? That is completely foul. If she cannot see how ducked up that accusation is, maybe the best is to get out of that relationship. I'd only think to stay if she were to actually understand how heavy of an assumption it is, and how it makes you feel being thought of that way. Best of luck to you. Redditor 12. I mean, she's right that plenty of dudes your age would be into it. 17-year-olds don't look like children, and TBH they aren't. What stops you from approaching her in that way isn't BC of her looks. It's because you are a good human and you have decency, wouldn't take advantage of teens. That being said, I wouldn't want to be with somebody that accused me of that either. I know that my BF would never do that, and I'd never accuse him of that. Even in an unfortunate situation like that, my thoughts wouldn't naturally go to my BF as a predator. You both should be with PPL you trust aren't creeps.